Can you believe it? I mean, miracles do fucking happen. This will be the first time that I've done incline bench with dumbbells. Let me be specific, with dumbbells, and probably it's been years, honestly. Maybe not years, plural, but fucking close, man. It's been a long time. But I figured, I don't know, I need to start throwing them in because the only excuse I have for not doing them is because I hated, loading the dumbbells over here. First of all, warming up, you gotta get. I mean, I gotta get 4 or 5 different sets of dumbbells out just to get up to my working weight. Then also, I hate loading them up and then loading them down. Now that they got that new loaded flat dumbbell machine. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right over there. Kind of spoiled me. So that was my reason for not doing incline dumbbells. But I gotta quit that shit, man. I gotta quit being fucking lazy. This isn't the fucking Mickey Mouse clubhouse here. It's time to get serious, And if I want to get the best bang for my buck and actually get the best chest development I can, dumbbells really probably are the best in terms of a press. Well, honestly, and a fly, in my opinion, probably the best option you can go with. Yeah, I gotta quit being fucking lazy here, but I've already warmed up. I had the 140s here, which honestly, the 140s might be a touch heavy, but I was trying to do the math. So on flat, I was working with the 150s, and I was getting 9 or 10 reps. So on incline, I think if I take 10 pounds off each arm, which obviously is the 140s, I think I can get at least a couple sets of 8, maybe more if I'm feeling good. We'll see. But again, I could be way off with that because again, I haven't done dumbbells on incline in a while. And some people probably say, I mean, dumbbells, barbell, Smith machine, what's the difference? It's all incline as long as you're hitting incline, For any advanced lifter would say there's actually quite a bit of difference. There's so much more stability required with dumbbells. You're just not gonna be able to push as much weight. So, I mean, total 140, that's 200. Like I said, I might get 8 or 9. That's just my guess. Well, with 280 on a bar, I could probably get 12 to 15, at least 12, I would say. So that's 4 or 5, maybe more reps that you're gaining or losing depending where you're going with it. So, dumbbells are quite a bit harder, but they're better, I think. So again, I just need to start doing them. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of anxious here. I hate when I haven't done something in a long time like this, and then I kind of dive back into it. Maybe I should have just worked with the 130s today, but I don't know. I feel pretty good this week, so I wanna push it a little bit. So, like I said, I got the 140s. Let's give it a go. Fuck. That actually wasn't as bad as I thought. Now, I don't care what any of you fucking say. I'm counting the first rep when I first sat back, and then I pushed it up to get set started. I'm counting that shit as a rep. That actually probably takes more energy than any of the other reps. You're pushing it from a dead stop. I should fucking count it as 2. Get a little extra rep in there. No, I won't do that. But I think I did 9. Again, I'll go back and count. You guys know how I am with counting. I'm only good at counting with 45 increments. Yeah, 9 reps. Honestly, I'll probably just do one more set with that weight, unless something drastically changes, and I just fucking start getting that fire in me. But other than that, I see just one more set with this weight. Try to do 9 again. Then probably back down to like, I don't know, I might go all the way down to the 110s and do a couple sets. Maybe even 3 sets. Really slow and controlled. I will say, like, from what I remember, I know that set was only a minute ago, but when you're in heat of battle like that, you can kind of forget things or not notice things. But from what I remember, I think those reps were pretty controlled. Like I wasn't bouncing them too much. I mean, yes, obviously I was using a little explosiveness. You have to when you're doing 140-pound dumbbells, unless you're fucking Larry Wheels. Um, so yeah, I was using a little explosiveness, but it was still a controlled explosiveness. That's the difference. So if I remember right, it was pretty controlled. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, let's do one more, man. One more set with this weight. Apparently, I need to go back to fucking school because I miscounted again. I only did 8. Damn. Am I that bad at counting? I guess so. No, honestly, what I think it is like I said earlier, I just kind of get lost in the set, and I'm just trying to focus on the reps, make them good. And I guess along that way, I lose a rep or two, or I gain a rep in my head. Guess can't really blame me there. I think everybody wants to do more reps than what they actually do. But considering that, I kind of know what to expect of this weight now. It feels a little better than I thought. So I'm gonna fucking go for it. I'm gonna try to get 9. Still control as much as I can, with keeping my technique good and not getting off. So yeah, I'm gonna add a little more explosiveness. Try to. We'll see. I'm gonna try to get 9 here, just because, man. Again, it's not always about how many reps you get. If you're just trying to get big, it's about, I mean, yes, getting as many reps as you can, but more than that, performing the reps as good as you can, as much tension and hypertrophy as you can get. Uh, so yeah, it's not about the reps, but every now and then, I just want to do that. You know what I mean? I've said this before. It's you got to find things that make you want to keep going back to the gym, and then combine that with things that you need to do to get better. Because if you're just doing things that you like to do, and you kind of lose yourself in that, and you can get one dimensional, but then on the other hand, if you're constantly trying to do things to get better, and all the things that you're doing, you just can't stand, and then you start to hate the gym, and the next thing you know, 2-3 months later, you're done. You're not even going anymore. Those are the two scenarios that you don't want to do. You want to combine them. So you got to find things that you love to do in here, and chase that. Keep that in your routine and programs as much as you can. But then also throw in things that you need to do to get better. Whether you're a bodybuilder and you need to get a bigger back, bigger legs, even if you hate it, throw it in there because you know you need it. And if you're a power lifter and you know that your deadlift sucks, but your bench and your squat's good, but you hate deadlift, well, that's probably why it sucks. So you need to do it more and throw it in there. It's a good balance. But there I go. I'm ranting again, dude. Let's go for it. Try to get 9 here. Yeah, I don't think 9 was happening. Maybe on that first set, if I had known the weight was going to feel better than I was expecting, I would have went a little faster and maybe could have got 9. But on that set, I don't think it was happening. I got 8 again though, so that's good. We might just call for the heavy sets with that. Just 2 of them. And I'll go down to probably the 110s. Probably the 110s. I was considering the 120s, depending on how this set went, but we'll do the 110s. Okay. Sure, I'm hoping you guys can see the tempo changes there. Not in that set, but I'm saying from the previous two sets to this one. I'm going maybe a second and a half slower on the eccentric, and then just trying to push it up. Not to my full 100% explosive power, but maybe push it up like 90%. So I'm keeping a little, how do I say it? Not a little in the tank, but I'm just trying to, I feel I can keep better constant tension on my pecs when I do like that. So, with the 140s, I was just trying to get as many as I could with as much control as possible. So with these, I'm adding a second to a second and a half to what I did with the 140s. So I'm going down slower, and then I'm not pushing up with my full power, because I feel like when I do that, again, I can keep a little bit better tension on my pecs. So just going down and then up, down, up, you know what I mean? And just, yeah, again, it just feels better when I do it like that. So I was only going to do 2 sets, but I'm thinking about doing 3 total with this weight. So that'll put me at 5 sets of dumbbell incline bench. We'll see how the next one goes. I might scrap that and just do 2 like I was originally planning. But I don't know. Right now I really like the way that set felt combined with the first 2 heavy ones. So we might push it to 3 sets here with this. Yeah, we'll see. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Not that those first 3 sets were, not pushing it, not intense. They were, but now I'm really starting to feel something even more. All right, on this set and the set before, I didn't quite go to failure. I was maybe 1 rep away from failure. So on this third one, and I am going to do a third one, I'll probably push it all the way to failure. Try to go until I literally go for that last one and I can't get it. And then that'll probably be it here. We'll move on to some triceps. Let's see if I can hammer curl these up. Just you guys are probably asking, why even try that? I don't know. I just want to try it. Well, I don't know if I'd call that a clean curl, but I got it up here. That one, not so much. All right, that's I'll say that's a perfect set to end on because my reps were drastically gonna start going down after that one. I already lost a rep, maybe two on that set than the two before. So yeah, I think if I try to go any more in this, it's just gonna slowly start getting worse and worse. So that's perfect. We'll call it there and go do some triceps. All right. You know, the more that those 4 sets of dumbbell bench are kind of settling in, the more I'm like, why the fuck did I ever stop? Um, well, again, I kind of know why, and I explained earlier. But yeah, man, I'm gonna try to incorporate incline dumbbell bench at least one Thursday a month. So one chest and tricep day. Start with incline dumbbells. I'll try to, of course, this is gonna vary, but I'll try to, do it on a week or a day that I know that I'm feeling pretty good. Because, like I said, dumbbells just require more stability. They require a little more out of your nervous system. So I, I like to try to pick those kind of days, obviously on days that I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, like I said, one Thursday a month, I think that'll be enough. On the other ones, I'll hit Smith or the incline press, hammer press over there, and just kind of play around with that. But yeah, I like the way it feels. So, which is no surprise. I knew that. I just, like I said, I quit doing them for the reasons I said earlier. We're not gonna harp on it anymore. But same old here for triceps. I'll probably do I'll probably do 3 sets with this weight, fairly heavy. I see myself getting 12 to 15. You guys know on biceps and triceps, I don't like to go as heavy as I would a bench press or a squat or deadlift or even a T-bar row to a certain extent. Bis and tris, what I consider heavy, most of the time is at least no less than 8, unless I'm doing those unilateral curls on the preacher curl machine. You guys know I like to kind of go a little heavier on those. But other than that, yeah. So I see myself getting 12 to 15, do 3 sets of this weight, and then I'll probably do a 4th set. It won't be a drop set, but just a back down, and I'll lighten it, whatever I feel I need to at that point. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, I guess I lied because now this could be because one of those plates fell off, but that felt a little light. So I'm gonna grab another 5, try to squeeze it in somewhere, and then I'll do 2 more sets with that, and then bring it down for one final set. I'm gonna try to get a couple more. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Like I said, let's do one back down set. So take all these extra fucking plates off. I don't know. I'll put it on like 10. Wait like a minute, and then I'll go into it. All right, let's call it there for that. And I'll probably do the pec deck. Yeah, I don't feel like doing any dumbbells today. All right. That feels pretty good. So, we'll do 2 more. All right, I don't know. What do I think? I'll probably do one more set with this weight, and then I'll follow it up with no, I was going to say with a drop set, but I don't think I'm going to do any drop sets today. So I'll do one more set with this weight, and then follow that up with a back down set. Just bring it up like 3 or 4 notches lighter. Wait a minute, and then, like I said, do a back down set. I don't really particularly like the way this feels today. I don't know, there's just something about it. I'm just not vibing with it. But I'm already 2 sets in. Unless the next set feels even worse than what it's already felt, I'm just gonna ride it out. So All right, like I said, let's bring it up to, I don't know, like 190. That's only going up 2, but I think it'll be fine. That set kind of made up for the first 3 not really being, I don't know. I mean, the first 3 weren't bad, but I just feel like I don't know. Maybe I just have too high of expectations for every set. I just feel like they could have been better, but that one kind of made up for it. My fucking tits are on fire, so I feel better about it. All right, let's move on to triceps. To finish triceps, I'm gonna keep this short, simple, but effective. The rope tricep extension is kind of like a go-to for me, usually to always finish my tricep routines. I would never start with a rope tricep press down because I don't know. You guys know I like to go for the first exercise, the first 2 or 3 sets of each body part. I like to push it at least somewhat heavy. Some weeks more than others, obviously depending on how I'm feeling. But with this, you already have instability in your wrists and everything, so it kind of reduces how much you can actually push down, which there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But again, to start my triceps, I would never use this. I want to have 3 or 4 sets to be able to push as much weight as I can. Obviously, with the caveat of having good technique and having the reps under control. Um, but to finish, I mean, you guys see, I use this a lot. I feel like it's a really good tricep exercise. Again, specifically to finish off your triceps. You don't have to worry about the weight. Again, there's instability here, so you just kind of really focus on squeezing your triceps and controlling the reps, and you can get, you know, 3 sets of this is plenty. So, but yeah, let's I don't know, do it. No, well, I only do 3 sets. I did 4 sets of the first tricep exercise, so we'll just do 3 here, and then probably move on to decline bench. All right, 2 more like that, and we'll be good, man. All right, 1 fucking more. Okay. At this point, I don't even know what I'm gonna be able to do on decline. Let's get over there and try it. All right. I want to say real quick, part of me, I don't know, saying I'm embarrassed is not the right word, but, 245 on decline, I mean, usually that is like nothing for me. I'm not trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to make a point here. It can be difficult to actually stick with this without your ego getting in the way and saying, oh my God, 245 on decline, what the fuck's the point, and then moving on to something else or switching it to where you start with this so you can go heavier. It can be tough, but that's where it's really important to literally check your ego at the door. If the goal is to build as much muscle as you can, generally, and like me, you still want to have some aspect of strength training, but for the most part, just build as much muscle as you can. You have to not worry about how much weight is on there. Again, this is to a certain extent. You guys know how I like to start. I go as heavy as I can for whatever rep range I'm going for to start. But after that, like, the weight shouldn't matter. It should just be getting good reps and keeping good technique, good controlled time under tension reps. That's what it should be. So again, it kind of messes with me to only have 245 on here right now, because normally, like I said, when I'm fresh, I could probably hit 405 for 5, maybe 6 reps on decline, because I hit 4 or 5 for 3 on flat, and decline for most people is easier. For me especially, it's definitely easier for me. So we can kind of mess with you, but you just got to remember the end goal, and don't let this shit mess everything up. Stick to it. There's an end goal, there's a plan in place, and you just got to stick to it, even though it can mess with you sometimes. So, but yeah, let's do 2 more sets. Oh, fuck. That was a good set. One more, and we're done. All right. God damn it. I just can't help myself, guys. Let's do a quick drop set. It just feels too good not to. You know what I mean? Holy shit. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Let's go fucking pose. Alright, man. Overall, good fucking chest and tricep day. I did have to rush a little bit because I am supposed to be at a baseball game in roughly 30 minutes. I have to go home, shower, change, yada yada. So, kind of on a time crunch here, so let's not beat around the bush any more than we have to. Let's get straight into this posing. Alright, what are we working with today? Not too bad for a bulk. Alright, let's get into it. I hate to kind of cut it short today, but that's really all I have time for. So yeah, tomorrow be back in here, hit some shoulders and back, and that'll be it, man. We'll be ready to get some fucking rest on the weekend. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow.